Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello all, welcome back to my YouTube video. So in this video, I'm going to have another presentation for my final exam test. Yeah, don't be bored. So it's called Tourism Business Tour and Travel subject. And during the presentation, I will be a tour guide for all of you. Okay, so without any further ado, let's get to the video. Happy watching. Welcome to the presentation time. Okay, so my name is Belva Amalia Destaty and my student number is A3201-90285, and I'm from the E class for Tourism Business Tour and Travel. So I choose Benteng Pendem as a tourist resort here. So Benteng Pendem is basically an abandoned Dutch fortress, and it was established in the 1816, and it took even more than 10 years to just finish establishing the building. Maybe around 18 years. Yeah, a very long time to finish. So it is called Benteng Pendem. So Pendem is basically a Javanese language, and it means something that is buried. So in 1986, this place, Benteng Pendem, was found buried. So it took time to just dig the whole of it. It's actually pretty nice to see that this historical place is still natural, and from what I've heard, there is still some areas that is not digged yet. Yeah, I bet it needs more budget to do that. So about the entry ticket, you only need 7.5 thousand rupees, of course, per person, and then you gotta get along to it. You can just explore the whole places yourself or with a tour guide. Yeah, whatever you want, as long as you can get the entry ticket of it. So Benteng Pendem is basically surrounded by some places, some other places like the lake. Yeah, so there is the lake in Benteng Pendem, not really in the Benteng Pendem, but the area of it, like what I said, it is surrounded by some other places. Other than that, there is also Menjangan Park, so it's kind of like a captivity for an animal. You can find some deers there. Yeah, in the Menjangan Park. This is pretty interesting to me. I've been to this place before, several times, and when I got here, and when I got there with my friends, it was when I was in the elementary school, and I explored the whole places with a tour guide, with my teacher there. I saw a deer. I mean, not just one, but some of them. I saw some deers there. At first, I was just kind of a little bit scared, just to see deers around me. Let's see if they might hurt me or something like that. But then, okay, it was just actually pretty nice to see them, while exploring those places in Benteng Pendem, those important areas with those kind of really scary and sad background stories. Yeah, it's very interesting to me. And while exploring those places, you can just see some deers in the Menjangan Park. If we talk about the remains of the fortress building, it can be seen that there are several areas that has their own names, like the prison room and the barrack room, and then the clinic room, and so many others. Like what you can see on the screen, the barrack room seems very scary to me when it gets night, and then you're going to explore the things surrounding it. Yeah, somehow just very scary to me, even just figuring that out. Okay, so let me tell you one fun fact about this place called Benteng Pendem. So yeah, like what I said, that to me it gets kind of scary when it gets night. So there are basically some people who are interested in those kind of stuffs, like the paranormal activity and stuffs. They tend to like put these places on their list to go. Yeah, and when it gets night, they're going to explore the things around it. Yeah, so creepy to me. Now just look at the prison. Wow, it looks so cruel and very tight. So basically, like, the structure of the prison is very tight, and I can hardly see space there. Like, can you imagine like how the prisoners might like feel to live there, like just there? Like, imagine how cruel it is. But there is an interesting about this place, about this area, that the people are just keeping the original parts of it, like without touching anything and changing anything. Like, it all just still very natural. And other than that, Benteng Pendem also has an underground tunnel. Maybe it's the only thing that I've never been into. I feel like sometimes, yeah, I get kind of scared to just go in there with my friend without my parents or some old people around me. Alright, so other than the underground tunnel, there is also a Kennel Bridge here in Pendem, of course. Like what you can see on the picture. So it shows that there are some children's like right under the bridge. Just, yeah, they seem like they're very happy, like just spending time with friends, like right under the bridge, something like swimming or something like that. So those children, they tend to just wait and watch some tourists like just crossing the bridge. And sometimes those tourists just throw some coins to the children. Yeah, somehow it makes them happy. Alright, as long as they're happy. Yeah, pretty interesting, right? Alright, so it is the end part of this presentation for me as a tour guide. So guys, you gotta note this in mind. So right before you leave from this Benteng Pendem, this kind of like very interesting and historical place, before that, you better buy some souvenirs for your parents or siblings at home and friends or anything like that. Alright, so basically this souvenir area is located like right beside of it, like right beside Pendem. So yeah, it's actually pretty nice to just buy things before you leave. Alright, so that was my presentation as a tour guide, of course. And yeah, Benteng Pendem is very recommended for all of you who wants to explore things, like to explore these historical things with, like, you know, many interesting background stories and anything like that. Alright, so that's it. I just want to say thank you for those of you who are still watching till this part of this video, and yeah, I appreciate that. So thank you so much. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.